Hi, my name is Caitlin, and I'm here to talk to you about the challenges of working in virtual teams. I have started by breaking down this broad topic and turning it into 3 categories: conflict, groupthink, and tension. Each of these categories are true in working with virtual teams, so along with the information about each, I'll provide a few quick fixes. So let's get started. The first challenge that comes about in virtual teams is conflict. This we know to be true because it's almost human nature to disagree with someone. It's nearly impossible to believe that everyone will get along with everyone 100% of the time. According to Mark Kramer, a Seattle organization development consultant and leadership coach, a strong foundation for a virtual team requires a solid and agreed upon purpose. I believe this to be true because without a common goal to work towards, there's room for conflict. Here are a few tips to get you started. Get to know your team by discovering commonalities. You're bound to have someone in your team that shares a similar interest as you. So get to know those people and bond over that. That will really help you out in your virtual team. Ensure that your team members interact with each other. Talk outside of your group meetings. Really get to know each other and learn each other's presentations and group styles. And then make it fun to be part of the group. Everyone wants to have fun when they're working on things that are kind of important. If you're working on an important thing and you're not having fun, then your outcome may not be as good as it would be if you were having fun at the same time. These tips should help to avoid or alleviate some conflict in your groups. The second challenge I've noticed would be groupthink. According to the psychologist for social responsibility, groupthink occurs when a group makes faulty decisions because group pressures lead to a deterioration in mental efficiency, reality testing, and moral judgment. In layman's terms, this means that a group makes a hasty decision to get to the resolution quickly. Sometimes the quick option may not be the one that is right or the best option to get to the resolution. So, in order to avoid being overcome by this phenomena, be sure to take your time, make a conscious group effort, and proceed accordingly from there. As long as you're taking your time and really getting feedback from all of your teammates, you should be able to come to a great resolution. The third challenge to virtual teams is tension. When starting a new group or even a new topic within the same group, it's normal to have some tension. Especially when you are starting a new group with people you don't know. Tension is a natural thing. Don't worry, it's going to happen. It takes time to get to know your team and their work styles. Everyone works differently. Some people may not have the same work style that you do, and that's okay. It's going to happen. Just make sure that you are all being open-minded about working with other people. The following tips come from High Tech Backup, and they are on how to overcome team tension. First, recognize the symptoms. Maybe someone isn't talking as much as they usually do. Maybe someone's talking too much. Be sure to recognize any abnormal symptoms or even just anything that might be awkward. Take a break. Sometimes when there's too much tension, it's good to just get away. Sometimes you have to just take a step back, reevaluate the situation, and then come back to it later. Sometimes it may involve a mediator. Sometimes you can't do it yourself and need an outside ear, someone who is not involved in the situation, who can give you an unbiased opinion. Then listen. Make sure you're listening to each other. That's really going to help keep the balance in your team and alleviate some of that tension. And then lastly, decide what really counts. Decide whether what you're arguing about is important or if it's really not. Because if it's not, why continue the argument? Move on and get to the resolution. Take all of these tips and put them into good use when working in your virtual teams, and this will definitely help to alleviate some of the challenges of working in a virtual team. Thank you.